welcome to your workout. We're gonna do a yoga workout today. I'm getting ready for bed, so I'm gonna do something kind of mindless, but good enough to make me feel like I've done something. So if you wanna join me, we're gonna do about a 10 to 15 minute yoga workout. My son is not gonna be joining me. He should be in bed.
Hey,
It's summer. I know, it's summer. Happy summer, everybody. So grab your mat. We don't need any other props. We're just gonna go through it and do some fun stuff and get ready for bed. So I'll catch you in just a second. Okay, everyone, let's come down into a downward facing dog. We're gonna get ourselves warmed up just a little bit and then we'll get moving. So let's start from a forward fold at the back of your mat. We're gonna walk out to a downward facing dog. To start, let's lower and lift our heels. Get warmed up. We're gonna repeat this a couple of times. Now for a downward facing dog, I saw this written somewhere. It's important to note that if your hands are turned in, the downward dog is not correct positioning. You need to flare your hands out just a little bit so that your shoulders are kind of like wide against your back, if that makes sense. And then we're gonna walk the hands back, roll up, and we're gonna do the same thing. Let me see if I can slide this mat over just a little bit. Let's walk ourselves down into a downward facing dog again. And now let's pick up individual heels. You can kind of dance your hip into it. Maybe swing over to one side and hold, and then swing over to the other side. And then walk the hands back and roll up. Trying not to let my head get cut off in this thing. All right, so let's go back into a downward facing dog and take the left leg, open up the hip, kick it a few times, kick your heel to your glute, and then take the hips, draw a circle with your hip. 3, 4, and 5. Reverse the circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Take that same leg and we're going to do some little kicks with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And set it down. Walk it out. Let's take this other hip. Let's do the kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then draw some circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then take that right leg back, lower and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then bring the knees down to the floor. I'm going to see if I can adjust my mat so that I'm not cut off in the video. All right, maybe I can stand up. Here we go. So I'm going to face a different direction, see how this one goes. We're back at the back of our mat. We're going to step forward into a warrior two. Warrior two, leg positioning. So you have wide knees, and let's stretch into this. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Take your hands behind your back so they're clasped together, and then let's lean back and then dive it forward. The hands are going to lift up as you go down like a seesaw. 2, 3, 4, and 5. yourself up. Lean back. Hands are coming forward. Now let's turn into a lunging position. Headband's coming off. So we're in a crescent lunge. And we're going to sweep the hands back and up, and back and up, back, up. This is all dominating the leg work. And then face the side. So you're turning into the front knee and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the back hand reaches for the back leg over here. You see my hand? It reaches for the back leg. The side view is you're reaching and stretching. Getting a deep stretch. You can even extend that leg even more. Ooh. And then put the hands down to the floor. So now you're in like a runner's lunge. The opposite hand is in front of, the right foot is in front of the left. The right hand is in front of the left foot. Reach, so you're in a little twist here. The side view looks like this. So I'm reaching up. Let's circle the arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then come down. Ah, my legs are so sore. Come down, drop the hip. Drop the hip down, so we're getting a deep stretch. And I am sore like crazy. I taught 2 classes tonight and then got home late, tired, made some dinner, like to eat at home. Pull that leg, and now I'm doing this. Pull the back leg towards you so you get a deep glute stretch. You can just rest your arm here. So we're just targeting the left side of the body. We'll do the same thing on the other side. And then release both hands to the floor. Now you're back in this lizard stretch. 3, 4, and 5. And then walk that foot down in front of you so your shin is parallel to the top of the mat. Now, if you're rolling over on the side of your hip, try to push the hip and the body to face the front. Ooh. Just hanging out here, and then you can make a stack with your hands, or you can make a little pillow if your head can come all the way down, and just hold here. Breathe into it. Take some time to relax. And then come up. We're going to start over with the other side. So push. Let's go ahead and flow through this. So we're going to do a couple of these articulating spine exercises. Downward facing dog. I'm going to turn my mat so you can see the side view. So you're in a downward facing dog. And you're gonna roll forward, and the head is the last thing to lift up into your plank. Chaturanga, and then upward facing dog. Push back. Let's do 3 total of these. So lift up, ripple, roll, and drop the hips. And then chaturanga, and lift up into upward facing dog. Ooh. Push back, flip the feet. One more time, roll the body forward. And you can do knees, chest, chin to the floor, or come all the way. And then you're in your upward facing dog. Push back into downward facing dog. Walk the hands back and roll the body forward. My child has entered the room again.
He's grabbing the ball.
right. I'd love to see you. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's take your right leg forward now into your warrior two position. So now you see it from a different angle. Hands are behind the back. We're gonna do the diving motion. So you're diving down like a seesaw. And inhaling and exhaling. One more. And 5. And then you can lean back and get a good stretch. Then we're going to turn our foot. Now we're in this lunge position where we're going to sweep the arms. Sweep and up. 3, 4, and 5. A lot of movement in that leg. Twist your body so that you're facing the outside of the leg and pulse into it. And then you're going to reach the right hand to the back of the left leg. Whew. Deep, deep, deep stretch. And then take the left hand to the inside of the right foot and then reach up. So we're doing a deep lunge stretch here. Taking that left knee to the floor, you can catch the foot and get a deep stretch with the foot. All right, we're gonna hold here. And then we will go into the lizard stretch and then the pigeon stretch and then resume with some other yoga exercises. So lizard stretch, you can pulse into it, a couple of beats here, feeling that deep stretch. And then you're gonna walk it to the front of your mat, or to the middle of your mat. So now, angling my mat, I'm not used to this position here. Now my right leg is down on the ground. You can do a couple of variations of this. I'm holding my foot down in this stretch. Let me see if we can get up a little bit closer. So I have my right shin parallel to the front of the mat, kind of. I'm just holding my foot, and then I'm trying to drop my hip down. So I'm sitting basically on my hip, stretching out. Relaxing the shoulders. Then I'm gonna come up, if I can get myself to come up. So you can come down though, if you still wanna deepen the stretch. You can stack your hands like you did for the other side. Rest for just a minute. And then carefully come up. And then let's go into our downward facing dog. And walk it out. I'm doing some exaggerated kind of steps here. Roll into plank, chaturanga, and come up into upward facing dog. Pull your heels together. Knees can come down to the floor. You can go into a child's pose. Relax for a second. Ooh. Catch your breath. Take some water if you want. All right. Then come up to your seated position. Let's go into our cat-cow. So your hands are under your shoulder you're in a neutral position. You're gonna lift up in your spine and roll the body. Lift up and down. Exhale, lift up and down. Exhale and down. And then let's do some thread the needles. The left arm is reaching up, and then it's going to hover as you lean down towards the ground. Get your ear close. And 2, 3, 4, we're still hovering. And 5, we're gonna rest. Come all the way down. So if you can't see me, I'll turn to the side. So you're resting in your thread the needle. You can take a bind. So wrapping your arm around your body. Oh, hi Bob, he's sound asleep. Chewy is behind the scenes. Oh, and then let's come out of it. Let's do the other side. Let me see if I can bring my mat a little closer. Back to where I like it. All right, let's do the other side. So right arm is reaching up, hovering, thread the needle. 3, 4, and on 5, we rest our ear to the floor, and you can wrap the arm in a bind behind you. Carefully, let's come up. Let's get on our knees and do some side stretches. Extend one leg, and this one is a little bit of a deep stretch on your side, and then we're gonna do some lifting here. So let's push with momentum, lift up for 2. That was 1 actually, and that's 2. So we're getting our obliques in action here. 3, 4, and 5. Hold here. Now lift up the other arm and give it some side pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then cross that opposite arm underneath you for a counter stretch. The arms are going in opposite directions. And then undo. The arms pulsing back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch the knee. Take your other knee out. We're starting in the stretch. Then we're going to do a controlled fall down to the floor with one hand. So push. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And hold here for just a second, balancing. Lift up the other arm and pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a counter stretch. The bottom arm is crossing under. Ooh, feel that stretch. And then release the arms. Bring both knees together. Let's do a camel stretch pose. So you can tuck your toes under, or you can flatten them out. If you flatten them out, you're going farther down. So you might just split your arms. Try this. If you're not able to go down, do a side little opening. Or if you can't do the full camel, maybe do a halfway version and push with your knees and the strength of your quads, like a thigh stretch that we do in Pilates. And then we're going to take both hands and drop them to the heels and lean back. Relax your shoulders. Breathe into it. It's not the most comfortable pose. And then if you want to come out, use your hands to your hips and then counter stretch by coming down into a child's pose. Rock and roll a little bit on the forehead. And just rest for a second. You can relax. Now take your hands behind you. Maybe massage your lower back. You can work, maybe press into the muscles back there. And lift up. Whew. I don't know how much time we've been doing this workout. I don't even know what time I started. Let's swing our legs around. And here's my headband. Come down onto your mats. And let's hug the knees. We'll relax. We'll do some happy babies. Who's growling? Somebody's growling. It's Bob. Okay, take one leg, extend the other. So you're in a single leg happy baby, but see if you can stretch that leg out. So now you've got both legs stretched in a little bit of a half split here. See if you can. If you can't, use a belt or bend the knee. And then let's switch and extend the opposite leg. See if you can extend it all the way, if you have space. And just extend it there. Now bring it back to the center. And let's bring both legs and see if you can extend both legs into this wide, happy baby. Bring them in, open them out, bring them in, and then release them into the happy baby. So you're grabbing with your peace fingers, your big toe. You want your mat, your back is connected with the mat. So you are in a supine with a neutral spine position. And then bring your feet together. Let's set the feet down. Let's do some gentle bridges. So if your fingertips can touch the heels, take your feet down to the floor. Go ahead and push up with the heels, with the hips. Up and down a couple of times using the glute muscles. And that's 3, 4, and 5. Holding here. See if you could cross one leg over the other. This makes it a challenge, but it's kind of a fun stretch to try. Switch the legs out. Cross one leg over the other. And then release. Now let's take our legs up and cross them over into an eagle position. And then we're gonna drop them down to the side. So you're in your eagle position. My left leg is crossed over my right, and I'm twisting to my right. Now I'm opening my arms into a T, so they're extended, and I'm looking over my left shoulder. So if my knees are facing to the right, my upper body is facing to the left. This is this nice compression exercise that's going to bring fresh blood flow when you release. Make sure you're breathing into it. And then undo the legs. Take the left leg off. Now take the right leg around. Set them down and roll the body over to the left side, and the upper body is facing the right. Make sure you're in a comfortable position with your legs twisted like that. A few breaths here. And relax. And then uncross your legs. Let's do the same thing to the arms. So now my right arm goes under my left arm, and I'm folding them together in this eagle pose with the arms, and my legs are extended up above. So I'm just gonna pull my arms close to my face and then lower them for 5. And that's 3 and 4 and 5. Release the arms. That's my back cracking. Now my left arm goes under. My legs are gonna extend again. My arms are twisted. And I showed you the side or the head view. So arms are coming towards the face and then dropping down to the body. And 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, release the arms, tee them out. Let's just sway the legs to the left and the right. Woo! 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna flip the legs over, so we're gonna do an inversion. Pick up your hips. If you're unable to do an inversion, hi honey. Oh, what is this?
Buzz from Brawl Stars.
Oh, he's so cute. Go pull it up to finish up with an inversion. So either you're lifting up halfway and just practicing like this. I got the cutest little fur ball over here. Hi, buddy. And then you're going to pick your hips up and see if you can tap the floor 5 times with your feet. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to bridge the legs, split the knees. One leg comes to the floor, and then the other. Set down the feet and the hips, and then come up. This went a lot longer than I expected. Sorry, I think I did double what I said I was going to do. But anyway, thanks for joining me for this yoga session. Hope you feel relaxed and that you can sleep tonight if it's nighttime, or if you're just waking up. This is a great wake up also, because it's relaxing you, and then you're getting ready for your day, or you're ending your day. So have a great day or night, whatever it is, where you are, and we'll catch up soon. Bye.